Hello, and welcome back to the Step-by-Step English podcast. I am your host, Alex, and I am very excited for today. Today, we are going all the way back to elementary school. We are going to learn how to talk about third grade math in English.
Hello, everyone. I am so glad to be here with you today. Math vocabulary is very important for English learners. You will use these words in your daily life all the time.
I have to confess something to our listeners right now. I was a terrible math student when I was a kid. I hope you can teach me these concepts simply. Let us start with the first topic on our list today. What is multiplication and how do we say it?
Multiplication is a big word for a very simple idea. It means adding the same number together many times. The most common word we use for this is times.
Okay, that makes sense to me. So if I have 3 baskets and each basket has 4 apples, I say 3 times 4. Is that correct?
That is absolutely perfect, Alex. You can say 3 times 4 equals 12. You can also use the formal phrase multiplied by
3 multiplied by 4 equals 12. That sounds very professional and smart. What happens if I want to eat those 12 apples? I want to share them with you and 2 other friends. Now we have 4 people and 12 apples.
That means we need to use division. Division is when we split something into equal groups. The phrase we use is divided by.
Let me try to make a sentence with that. 12 apples divided by 4 people equals 3 apples each. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did a great job. You will hear division and multiplication all the time when shopping. It is essential for calculating prices.
Now let us talk about the scariest word in math. Fractions. Even the word sounds sharp and difficult. What is a fraction?
A fraction just represents a part of a whole thing. Imagine a whole pizza cut into equal slices. The top number is called the numerator.
Wait, slow down a little bit. Numerator is a very long word. Does it just mean the number of slices I want to eat?
Exactly right. The numerator tells you how many parts you have. The bottom number is called the denominator.
The denominator. That sounds like a movie villain from an action film. What does the denominator do?
The denominator tells you how many total slices make the whole pizza. If you have 1 slice out of 4 total slices, you have 1/4 of the pizza.
1/4. Can I also say 1/4?
Yes, 1/4 is very common. You can also see fractions on a number line in 3rd grade math. A number line helps us compare fractions to see which is bigger.
I definitely want the bigger piece of pizza. So is 1/3 bigger than 1/2? 3 is bigger than 2.
That is a very common mistake, Alex. Remember that the denominator tells us how many pieces the whole is cut into. If you cut a pizza into 3 pieces, the slices are smaller than if you cut it into 2 pieces.
Oh wow, my mind is completely blown right now. So 1/2 is actually bigger than 1/3. That is a great English and math lesson at the same time. Now let us move on to time intervals. I hate waiting for the bus. How do I talk about time in math?
We use time intervals to measure how much time has passed. We calculate the difference between a start time and an end time. This is called elapsed time.
Elapsed time. Let me give you an example to test my vocabulary. If my train leaves at 2 o'clock and arrives at 3:30, the elapsed time is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Right?
You are a natural at this, Alex. We use words like minutes, hours, and seconds. Now let us look at liquid volumes and masses.
Finally, we are talking about coffee. Liquid volume is how much liquid is in my cup. What words do we use for volume?
For volume, we usually use liters and milliliters. For mass or weight, we use grams and kilograms. Mass tells us how heavy an object is.
So my large cup of coffee is about 500 milliliters. And the bag of coffee beans I buy is 1 kilogram. This vocabulary is super useful for the supermarket. What is our final topic for today?
Our final topic is area and perimeter. These are important geometry words. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape.
The outside of a shape. So if I have a house, the perimeter is the fence around my garden. I have to measure the fence.
That is a beautiful example. You add all the sides together to find the perimeter. Area is the total space inside the shape.
Okay, let me think of another example. If the perimeter is the fence, then the area is the green grass inside the garden. I have to multiply the length by the width to find the area.
You are officially a third-grade math expert now. That is exactly how you calculate area.
Thank you, Emma. I think it is time to practice all this new vocabulary. Let us do a quick role-play exercise. I will be a hungry customer at a bakery. You will be the smart baker who uses math words. Are you ready?
I am putting on my baker hat right now. Welcome to the Math Bakery. How can I help you today, sir?
Hello there. I would like to buy some chocolate chip cookies. How much are they?
One cookie is $2. We have a special deal if you buy a whole box. A box has 10 cookies inside.
Okay, let me do some multiplication. 10 cookies multiplied by $2 equals $20. That is a bit expensive for me right now.
We can use division to help you. What if we split the box in half? 10 divided by 2 equals 5 cookies.
Oh, that sounds perfect. 5 cookies will cost me $10. Wait, I also want to buy a birthday cake. Do you sell cake by the slice?
Yes, we do. We cut our large cakes into 8 equal slices. The denominator is 8.
Great. I want 3 slices, please. So the numerator will be 3. I am buying 3/8 of the cake.
You certainly know your fractions today. Let me weigh these items for you. We measure the mass of the cake in grams.
Wow, you really use third-grade math every day in this bakery. I need to go home and eat all of this. What is the elapsed time until your bakery closes?
It is currently 4 o'clock. We close at 5 o'clock. So the elapsed time is exactly 1 hour.
Thank you so much for your help and the math lesson. I will see you next time.
Enjoy your cookies and your cake.
And scene. That was a fantastic role play. We used multiplication, division, fractions, mass, and time intervals.
It is wonderful to see how these vocabulary words connect to real life. Math is not just numbers on a page. It is the language we use to describe the world.
That is a beautiful way to explain it. Listeners, I highly recommend that you listen to this episode twice. Try to repeat the sentences after Emma to practice your pronunciation. Thank you, Emma, for making math so easy to understand.
It is always a pleasure, Alex. Keep practicing your English, everyone.
Well, that is all the time we have for today. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Tell us what math topic you find the most difficult. Until next time, take it step by step.